Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the series of Quant and LRDI tips and tools and some interesting questions. Today, we have an interesting DI question for you all. And before I start with the question, a very quick introduction about me. So, I am Aparna Rastogi. I'm MBA from MDI Gurgaon. And I just scored a CAT score of 98.89 percentile with 99 plus in LRDI section. I have been teaching quant and LRDI for about 2 years now at Time and an academy. I worked with SBI as if the digital banking. I also have a startup of my own named Velocity Spa. And I think that's about me. You all can subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Telegram and Instagram. I've shared the link of both. And let's continue with today's question. It's a very interesting DI question today that I have taken up. Now, in this DI question, we are going to use tables. And the interesting part of this DI question is that it involves more of your logical thinking, more of your observational skills, and less of calculation. In CAT as well, you can expect such kind of questions which are more logical, more reasoning based as compared to calculation based. So let's begin with this question. You all can pause the video in middle, try to solve the question yourself, and then look at the solution for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to start with it. So we have four parties, P, Q, R, and S. They have contested in the Lok Sabha elections in each of the years 1952, 1957, 1962, 1967, and 1972. For every election from 1957, the newspaper Herald has estimated the number of seats expected to be won by these parties in four states: MP, Maharashtra, Bihar, and UP. So you can look at the table. We have four states over here: MP, Maharashtra, Bihar, and UP. And for each of these states, we have the four parties PQRS given to us. And we have data about 4 years: 1957, 62, 67, and 72. You can see there are two variables given, X and Y. In each of these, we have two variables given, X and Y. So let us understand what is this X and Y, because that is the actual game changer or the crux of the entire question this question. So we have X, is the estimation of the newspaper about the number of seats expected to be won by the parties in the election. So like you have exit polls, that kind of thing, that the newspaper has estimated the number of seats expected to be won by the party in the election. And Y is the estimated change in the number of seats expected to be won by the parties over the seats actually won in the previous election. So Y and X, a combination of Y and X can result in giving us the actual number of seats won by the party in any of the given years. It is also known that no elections were held in between the above mentioned year. Only these four parties contested in all these four states, and no independent candidate contested in any of the elections. So now the first question is that in 1952, in which state did party P win its highest number of seats? Okay, so before you start solving this question, let me just help you understand the values of X and Y. So for P, let's take an example of P. So for P, for year 1957, the estimated value is 16, and the value of Y, the estimated change, is +2. So again, this is an estimated change. तो जो estimated value है, वो पिछली वाली actual value से 2 ज़्यादा है. So if the actual value was A, can I say कि 16 is equal to A plus 2? Or I can say A is going to be 16 minus 2. So basically हमने क्या किया? We have done X minus Y. We have done X minus Y, which has helped us to determine the actual value of previous year. Actual value of previous year. So you can use this method to be able to determine the actual number of seats of different years and answer the questions. So with this, please do try out the first question. It says in 1952, in which state did party P with its highest number of seats. So you have to find out for 1952 the actual number of seats won by party P in different states and answer this question. So please try it on your own. You can pause the video, try it on your own, and then look at the discussion part. So let's look at the number of seats won by P in different states. So we have just discussed in case of MP, this is 16, this is plus 2. So 16 minus 2, that is 14 will be the number of seats actually won by P in 1952. In case of Maharashtra, this is 13, this is plus 2, so 13 minus 2, again I get 11 as the answer. This is 15, this is minus 3. It has to be x minus y. So basically this becomes 15 minus 3, 15 plus 3, that is 18. And for UP, it becomes 18 minus 3, that is 15. So by looking at the values, we can see that for Bihar, P would have won the highest number of seats in 1952. So the answer becomes B, Bihar. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question says, in which of the following years did party R win its highest number of seats in Bihar? So now you only have to focus on Bihar and the party R. So please quickly try it out so that we can discuss the question. You can pause the video again and try to solve it yourself. So just remember, you will have to consider the values for x plus 1 year, or rather t plus 1. Let's avoid any kind of confusion with the variables. So you will have to find out the value for t plus 1 year to determine the actual value of t year. Actual value in year t. Okay. So let's look at the solution for this. So for R, if I have to find the value of 1967, I will have to look at the values of 1972. So this is 19, this is plus 1, 19 minus 1 will give me 18. That is for 1967. This is 20, this is 3. 20 minus 3 will give me 17 for 1962. This is 15, this is 4 minus 4. So 15 minus 4, that is 19 will be the value for 1957. And 18 minus 2, 16 will be the value for 1952. So we can see the highest value is for 1957. And my answer will again be B, 1957. I hope this is easy now. And I hope you all are not facing any problem in solving it. Let's move on to the next question then. So this is a little bit on the more complicated side as compared to the rest of the two questions. Please try it out. Considering the elections in 1957, 1962, and 1967. So we are considering these 3 years only. For which of the following parties is the difference between the number of seats estimated to be won and the actual seats won in any election the highest? So we only have to consider the state of Maharashtra, and we have to find the difference between the number of seats estimated to be won and the actual seats won in any election. So you know the estimations, you need to find out the actual seats won in that year and calculate. So please do try it yourself. So I'm just going to make a table here. You can try it yourself in the meantime. I already know the estimated values. I'm going to write down the estimated values. Now I need to calculate the actual values to be able to find the difference. So we'll quickly find the actual values. So this is going to be 15 minus 4, that is 11. 13 minus 1, that is 12. And then we have 11 minus 1, that is 10. You can see these values. 15 minus 4, 13 minus 1, 11 minus 1. Now let's move on to the next one. For Q, let's do this. Let's do the same exercise. So it becomes 6 minus 2, that is 6 plus 2, that is 8. 8 minus 2, that is 8 plus 2, which is 10. And 4 minus 1, which is, so it's 14. 14 minus 1, that is 15. So we'll write 15 over here. Then for R, let's write down the values. So for R, it is going to be 11 plus 3, that is 14. 9 minus 3, that is 6. And 12 minus 2, that is 10. For S, it is going to be 16 minus 1, that is 15. 18 plus 2, that is 20. So you need not worry about the signs. The signs will not make any difference. You just need to subtract the lower number from the higher number. That is all you have to do, because we simply have to find the difference and nothing else. And this becomes 11 plus 2, that is 13. So now we can find the difference. That becomes 3, 1, 2. The overall difference is going to be 3 plus 3, that is 6. In case of Q, this is 0, this is 4, this is again 0. Overall difference is going to be 4. And for R, this is 2, this is 6, this is 5. Overall difference is of 13. And in case of S, this is 5, this is 9, and 3. So overall difference is of 17. So we can say that the answer to this question becomes S. In case of S, the difference between the estimated and the actual number of seats is the highest. Let's move on to the fourth question. This is in continuation with the previous one, so we can quickly answer it. Considering the elections in 1957, 1962, and 67, in each state individually, in case of which party did the newspaper make a perfect estimation the highest number of times? So the highest number of times, so you already know from here that in case of Q, the highest estimation has been made twice. You can see over here it is twice. 2 times you are getting 0, and in none of the other states you are getting the value as 0. So of course we have Q as we can consider Q to be one of the answers. We'll quickly just scan through quickly and see if we can arrive at any other value. So let's look at the value of Q again. So this is 12 plus 3, 15. No. 10 minus 2, 8. Again no. 11 plus 1, 12. Again no. And in rest of the values also you can quickly scan through. So this is 10 minus 1, 9. Okay, so we have one value over here. 9 plus 1 is 10. No. 12 minus 3 is 9. Again no. Let's quickly scan through for R. 9 minus 2 is 7. No. 13 plus 0 is again 13. Again no. And 10 minus 1 is 10 plus 1 is 11. This is 12. No. And let's look at this. This is 9 minus 0, 9. This is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. No. So we have just one value in case of MP, that is for P. In case of Maharashtra, we have 2 values. In case of Q, I'll just circle these values. In case of Bihar, let's quickly go through it. So this is 16, this is 15, and this is 13. So none values. This is 8 plus 3, 11. No. 5 plus 4, 9. Again a no. And 10 minus 5 is 5. Again a no. 9 minus 1 is 8. 12 minus 3 is 17. 5 plus 4 is 9. Again, no values from here. 7 plus 2 is 9. 10 minus 3 is 7. And 12 minus 3 is 9. Okay, so we have one more value over here for S. So till now, we still have Q leading the values. Let's look at UP quickly. So 19 plus 2 is 21. 17 minus 3 is 14. 19 minus 1 is 18. Okay, so we have another value for P over here. 27 minus 2 is 25. So we have another value for Q as well. So again, we have Q in the lead. 21 plus 4 is 25. Okay, we can leave that out. 19 plus 1 is 20. So we have one value for R. 20 minus 2 is 18. We have two values for R again, but we still have Q in the lead. And 18 minus 3 is 15. Let's look at S as well. This is 19. This is 20. And okay, so we can see now that we have two values for Q over here and one value for Q over here. So Q is in the lead, and with the 3 times that the newspaper has made a perfect estimation. So the answer becomes B, option B, that is Q. Let's quickly go through the last question of this set. What was the total number of seats won by party R in the election in 1967 in the 4 given states? A very simple question, I guess. So let's quickly write down the values of R in 1967. So we need to look at the values of 1972 because they are asking the total number of seats won. So for R, this becomes 9 minus 2, that is 7. In case of Maharashtra, this becomes 11 plus 3, that is 14. This becomes 19 minus 1, that is 18. And this becomes 19 plus 1, that is 20. We can sum it up and I get the answer to be 59, which is option number C. So this is how we are going to solve this set. You have seen that we were able to solve this set by mere use of logic, mere use of understanding the question, hardly any calculations in it. So this set is a good example to break your perception about DI, that DI is all about calculation. DI is much more than that, and I hope to bring more such questions for you all. Do subscribe to the channel for more such questions, and please do follow me on Instagram and on Telegram for any doubts and queries. Thank you, everybody. See you soon.